Good day everyone, this is Jarom from Sport Spine. Today what we're going to do is learn how to retrain the bend pattern by doing a single leg deadlift. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a chair that we can put our foot on. And we're going to put one foot back and one foot forward. This exercise is going to be really good for people that have problems with their bending pattern, ones that are training deadlifts, or even ones that have had ongoing back pain issues and bend a lot in their work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a single leg, and we want to find initially what I call the leaning tower of Pisa. So the leaning tower leans forward from the base, and that's what we're going to do from our ankle. We're going to lean forward until you feel the calf tighten. Just as that calf tightens, we're going to back up a little bit until you feel the glute take up that load, and that's where our center of gravity wants to be throughout the whole movement. When I go to do the movement, I'm going to drop my hip down equal amounts of distance back and down as my shoulders are dropping down and forward. So we're going to drop the hip down and back as my shoulders drop down and forward. Now there should be hardly any weight on this leg at the back. We want most or all of the weight sitting through your foot on this side here. And if you've got the right position, you'll feel it quite strongly in your glute. Common mistakes that people make is they try and bring the knee all the way forward and turn it into a squat, or they keep their leg all the way straight and keep all of the weight back on their heel and try and bend down like this. So again, what we're trying to do is find that leaning tower of Pisa. So when we lean forward to where the calf tightens and back up to just as we feel the glute, what you should feel between your big toe, your little toe and your heel is that those 3 points of contact should have equal amounts of pressure. So they shouldn't have too much weight on the heel or too much weight on the toes. You'll find that your foot will flap and you'll lose your balance if that's the case. So leaning tower of Pisa, forward, back up onto the glute. We're going to drop the hip down and back and the shoulder drop down and forward, and it helps to try and have a point in the carpet or on the floor that's about a foot distance in front of your big toe, so that you can keep your eye right on top of it. That helps maintain the balance. So we're going to drop the hip down and back, drop the shoulders down and forward, and in this position here, as long as I'm keeping my knee over the top of my heel, I can feel it quite strongly in my glute. And then my big toe, my little toe and my heel to come back up, I'm going to drive those 3 points of contact through the ground evenly to come all the way back up. Now if you're doing it correctly, you should feel it start to burn a bit in your glute after probably about 3 or 4 reps. And what we're wanting to work towards is probably about 30 in a row. Kia ora.